You seem the type unlike to judge a man by his mien alone. I would ask you a favor, sir, if it please you. A wise choice. I warrant you'll be eager to hear what I have to say. I have long searched for a certain tome, Salomet's Grimoire. 'Tis said its pages hold the power to grant the reader command of grand arcane magics. The book itself is ensorcelled, you see. Even a novice is as a grand wizard with that grimoire in hand. I would ask you to seek it out and bring it to me, sir. Recompense? Pray, let us speak of such things once you have found the book.
We might begin by asking around among the city's vendors.
These days, good weapons are need no different than food or shelter. The master works all, you can't go wrong. Come again.
All of these workers going about with...
We don't deal in the like of grimoires here. We're in honest business. Those magic tomes are oft forgeries, else stolen property. Oi, there's a notion. Why not ask a thief? They're more like to have it than honest folk like me, I'll warrant you. Take all the time you like. Do come again.
I've gained quest knowledge.
It's uneven footing. Watch your step.
Help me!
I see it. Strike while they hold you.
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
I owe you a debt, sir. Why, thanks, truly. They were of the southern bandits from the look of them. Worse than monsters, their kind. Thanks to you, I'm alive and whole. But those rats made off with all I had. Even took that magic book. Have an interest in such tomes, do you? This was Salamet's grimoire. Seems it chanced to survive the blaze when the old council's library burned down. It is a rare and powerful tome, as I hear it told, so I bought it from a merchant of my acquaintance. If it truly holds such power, the likes of salvation would... it matters not. In any case, 'tis lost now to those damnable thieves. Next our paths cross, I'll take them for all they're worth.
Seems Maul holds our grimoire.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Aye, the grimoire is here with me. Sadly, I've no mind to give it up. Nor do I have want of your coin. Now, if there were aught I wanted, gold had failed. I would next try steel. Well, have you the metal, sir?
If I recall...
Don't be careless.
Aye, the grimoire is here. Sadly, I've no mind to give it up. Now, if there were aught I wanted, well, have you the metal, sir?
Looking to bleed, are you?
I'll bleed you dry!
Stagger. Looking to bleed, are you? Looking to bleed.
I'll bleed you dry! I'll bleed you dry!
Face off.
Looking to bleed, are you?
can scale it. There's a way up.
I've gained
Let's return to Stefan.
Salomet was a scholar, the leader of a council of sorcerers. He was a genius, a luminary, until the day he went mad. He put the fruit of the council's research to the flame and disappeared. Aye, geniuses are so oft-touched with madness. But enough of him. I care only about the tome he kept with him in his research. I would make it mine, sir. Even if it means sifting through the muck to find it. Yes, this is it. At long last, Salomet's grimoire is mine. It wears a humble look, but there's an aura of such power about it. 'Tis a wonder. My thanks, sir. Truly. I must do aught to repay this kindness. In the future, should we meet again.
Pawn Guild, it's past here and to the left. The road has opened, you're free to pass. But I'll thank you not to make trouble with that lot.
I recall the Pawn Guild being nearby.
Welcome, Arisen. We have awaited your coming. This pawn is called Barnaby. I tend to the affairs of the Pawn Guild. The guild serves as a place of rest for pawns, and as the gate to the Everfall. The Everfall lies beneath Grand Sorin. It is a place of great importance to our kind. But for now, let us rejoice in the coming of the Arisen, the light that guides the Legion. It grieves me to burden you, weary from the road as you must be, but I fear trouble brews. I would beg your assistance in this matter, Arisen, if it please you. You have my thanks. Beyond lies the Everfall, an ancient place that sleeps beneath Grand Sorin's stones. We pawns have long served as keepers of the entrance to this place. But since the dragon's coming, a strange aura has filled the Everfall. A presence. If it be some omen of evil to come, we cannot allow it to go unchecked. I ask that you seek out the cause of the change, or some proof of what's happened. The Everfall is a place unique unto itself. This is not a simple task, nor a favor I ask lightly, which is why I ask you, Arisen. Please, lend us your aid.
None would believe Grand Sorin held such a place before. We may be within Grand Sorin's gates. This place holds monsters. Let them warrior there, master! Die!
Easier going searching this area now. I'll take that.
Certainly skilled indeed. We have triumphed.
numbers, Arisen.
This place hides something. Shall we take a look?
Walking dead! Take on the strong. Fire! Well! Be still! I'll have them all! 'Tis weak to fire!
I can but envy their endurance.
I'm on my way!
Does not seem... Strength in numbers, Arisen.
I cannot but feel you pawns bear some connection to this place. Careful! They're bashed for all their muscle!
What do you propose?
There was scaling you back! General power makes them afraid! Well, beat this place. How far does it go?
This place hides something.
Looks as though what was closed stand open. Those once open are now closed.
Master, the corpses! An undead warrior! There, Master! I've learned what to do in this quest.
I'll stick in with the strongest.
The tentacles renew without end! No! They hold the advantage! It's a trumpet call!
business with... A light. In the furthest depths, you say? I see. In truth, even we pawns know precious little of the Everfall. I can say with utmost certainty, though, the light you speak of is newly come. We cannot know if this small aberration will give rise to great calamity hence, but the chance enough is called to take action. We shall redouble our efforts here, and keep vigilant for further signs of change.
So, this is
A word, sir. Are you the Arisen? I bring a message from the Duke himself. His Grace has judged your feat in slaying the Hydra most laudable. To honor your noble works, you are hereby welcome to the Worm Hunt. You may now accept orders from Sir Maximilian, Captain of the Hunt. Bring this writ to Sir Maximilian outside the castle gates. He will instruct you further. The document confers the status of Hunter upon you. Carry it on your person, always.
Hail, friend. Been some time. Trust you've been well? But come, if it was idle twittering you'd wanted, you'd have sought a prettier bird than this old crow. Crows bring tidings, most oft grim. Me, I bring you work. Still grim, I'm afraid. Well, salvation again, naturally. Now there's word they've a man inside the castle. If that be true, he'll have need to leave the castle eventually to meet with the others. All I ask is that you keep watch. If you see someone leaving the castle, shadow them. I only have need of your eyes. Follow them and see what business has them out. I'll do the rest. Skulking about is more my line than yours, I know. But pray, lay your chivalry aside this once. I'd do it myself, but there's aught has me away from Grand Sorin for a time. Nothing for it, I fear. Tell your findings to the innkeep. We have an arrangement. Tread carefully, friend. And quietly, what's more.
The enlistment corps scours the land for soldiers to man the frontier walls.
These last years, Duke Edmund's seen to repairing worn fortifications and increasing the number of eyes out on watch. Grand Sorin's not the largest of cities, sure, but its walls are well strong enough to keep the beasties out. All in all, not a bad place to live. Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? Understood.
Bards the land over sing of his
Are your
exploits,
travel preparations
albeit
complete? Well,
first we must find
let's search the castle for suspicious persons.
It seems no one knows just how he managed to defeat the beast. The pawns that fought alongside him must be about somewhere.
Familiar with this quest now.
Best follow. Don't get too close, nor too far. Keep your eyes on our quarry.
Perhaps we'll find aught of Reynard's father in Grandstoren as well.
Just what is this scrap to you? Loose those lips and might be our repaying kind. Oh.
Good work.
Anything else I might work on for you?
I bid you good day.
Let us tell the innkeeper
What business
what
could
we see.
Madeline have with that knight? And in secret, what's more. A scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate objects in your possession.
As expected of a residential area, it is much more wanted.
Well met, sir.
This must be an alehouse. Many's the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales.
Oh, it's you. Mason told me to expect you. If you've a message, I could relay it. Tonight then, is it? Fine then. I'll pass the word along.
Merciful Maker, please, please no. Sir, I know it is not a matter fit to thrust upon a passing stranger, but please, I ask only that you listen a while. Just a short while. Thank you, sir. This child is my son. Was my son. His heart stopped not a few hours past. Always weak, his sweetheart. Since he was but a babe. I had long known he would not live long, but to see it, to watch him slip from my grasp, I am left with naught but rage at my impotence. Fain to try any means that I might to bring him back, I look to magic, even curses, anything to bring him back to me. I know it for madness, but still Here, pray, accept these, sir. The first of those stones I bought from a merchant my son and I passed in our travels. He spoke of a powerful magic within it. Gather rocks such as this together, he said, and even the dead shall wake. Not that I am one to blindly believe in such tales, mind. Yet still, I thought there no harm in trying. And so I searched. But by the time I found a second, the whole pursuit rang hollow. 'Tis a vain hope to seek immortality in such trinkets, I know. I felt a fool for having e'er believed it. miracle. 'Tis a miracle. Father, Wilhelm. Sweet Wilhelm.
We made it. Thank goodness. A smithy, I should think.
Ah, Arisen, sir. I find myself in a situation most dire. I thought to sell some land I own to raise capital, but I must first evict those who live upon it. This typically requires a rather involved procedure, but times are dire, and I wish the current residents gone with all haste. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but from the Arisen. They are like to weigh it carefully. You are my best and final hope in this matter. Can I rely upon your aid? Ha ha! I wagered you'd agree, and I never lose a wager. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but if it were to come from the Arisen, they'd like to weigh it carefully. Please convince the residents that leaving quickly is in the best interests of all. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Right then.
I feel more familiar with this. Yes, how may I aid you, sir? Aye, we pay tariff on Fornival's land. Oh, wants us gone, does he? I wager it's not so simple a proposition as all that. I know Fornival's the law on his side, but I'm loath to simply up and go at his command. It's a hard decision, sir, and not one I'd make alone. I've a wife and son. They should get word of this afore all else. They're off about the town, though where I don't know. Perhaps you could find them and explain the matter? I would hear their thoughts ere I make any decision. No doubt you will...
Sir, you have need of me? Fornival would have us quit his land? Oh, fie, but this is sudden. Had he even a whit of the Maker's decency, he'd give fair warning afore such a request. I beg of you, sir, grant me a little time to consider what you say. I would strive to have an answer for you shortly.
Let's speak with Pip.
Who among you has seen the dragon? Who saw it raise a village at the southern shore?
Have you aught to sell?
Seems the castle walls are reached by a flight of stairs ahead. From day to night, this area feels completely different.
What? Who? Our landlord would drive us from our home? Forget it. I won't go. I don't care how wealthy he is. He can't simply toss us out. I'll never leave. Ever. Not in 1,000 years.
We'd best try to convince young Pip. Pip must be somewhere nearby.
No, my mind is made up. Now stop chasing me, just leave me be.
Let's speak with him again. Now, where shall we head? Most of the doors are barred tight, for fear of the dragon,
Find
perhaps.
also Bernard's father in Grand Soren as well. As expected of a residential area, 'tis much more quiet. We must seize young Pip as one would a foe. He gives us the slip.
You don't give up, do you? And I was taught that Arisen were friends of the weak. Oh, what does it matter? Even I can, and any who cross Fordham will find work hard to come by. And Father isn't like to stand against one so powerful. What choice do we have? Well, so be it. I dare say I won't miss that pigsty of a home besides. Now, if there's nothing else, pray leave me be.
Now we need only convince Sarah.
You have the Maker's patience, sir, and I thank you for it. I've made up my mind. Though it twists my heart to breaking, we are in no place to defy Fornival's will. I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever path he chooses.
Sarah and Pip have been persuaded.
We've secured their consent.
It's time to see Jasper.
Let's speak to Jasper.
If what you say is true, sir, I have my family's support. However, something of the matter troubles me. If we abandon our home to Fornival, he'll lend no support while we search for another. Without funding, we've no way to secure new lodging, nor to live. Might you aid us, sir? I know it madness to ask such of the Arisen, yet I've nowhere else to turn. That it comes to this shames me beyond measure. But I pray you, show us mercy. As my family consents and expenses are covered, I've no cause to gainsay the decision. Fie on Fornival for this. Someday he'll face the Maker and be made to stand for a host of ills. He can purchase the land we trod, but I'll be hung and damned before I give him favor.
What news, Arisen? They agreed to leave. Wonderful. Requesting your aid was indeed the proper course. Now, the land may be sold without delay. You have done me a great service this day. I pray that this is but the beginning of a long and prosperous partnership between you and I. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Right then.